Now, the reason the whole word system was able to get so big is because the United States follows the Prussian model in education. Germany, for centuries, had been divided up into hundreds of principalities. Bismarck, having conquered Germany militarily, needed a way to unify his new subjects. So he instituted mandatory forced schooling. No choice, bad things happened to you if you didn't send your kids to these places. And by bad things, I mean they either extorted you or kidnapped your children. Instead of this pragmatic mess of teachers and students in schoolhouses prior, with kids teaching each other lessons based on what the kids actually needed to know, it became a strict, authoritarian system of kids put into rows and taught standardized lessons. This was needed to mold the 150 Germanys into one. Americans visiting Germany quickly became smitten with this system and its orderliness, and hence they brought it home to the US. To be clear, the school system we have in the US, and incidentally Canada, United Kingdom, etc., was not developed by educational researchers testing to see what works best. It was developed by a military dictator trying to promote loyalty to the state. Even so-called private schools have to follow the basic Prussian model. Now, today we have computers, television, and the internet. If you were to sit down today and redesign the education system from the ground up, would you really have us all sitting in neat little rows, taught by some mouth breather that can't possibly be fired, and all taught a single one-size-fits-all lesson? They didn't even do that prior to Bismarck. And now, because education is so centralized, an intellectual fad like whole words can come to dominate the entire system very quickly, like a virus dominating the Borg. And without competition, nobody can tell if what's being done is actually the best way, because there's nothing to compare it to.